Okay, so you know the score. I press record and we talk. So what I want to talk about today is expectations when it comes to progression. And I want to look at that from both a strength point of view and a reduction in body fat point of view. So trying to lose weight and gain muscle, okay? Now, the reason I want to talk about this is because I think, in my humble opinion, I think sometimes coaches are afraid to say what they really think. And I'm not going to speak for every coach. And I know there's going to be many people that disagree with me, and that's okay. This is the beauty of life. I can say what I want to say and you can say what you want to say. Okay? But here's my opinion from dealing with clients, from dealing with my own struggles, and I'll open up and talk to you about mine too. And I want to share the truth and what I think is right when it comes to trying to build muscle and lose body fat. So I was talking about expectations there. Expectations, the reason I'm talking about that is because you shouldn't expect to get the same results as somebody who is doing it perfectly. Okay? Let's start by saying that. So in my mind, the perfect scenario or the perfect person training to achieve, lean muscle tissue growth and body fat, reduction, that person is eating the same foods every day, the same food sources every day, around about the same times every day. They're fully aware of the macro breakdown and the calorie count. They are strategically approaching their training. It is planned. They are executing the intensities at the correct level. The recovery is there. Okay, all the things. They need to all be there to achieve that, perfect outcome, right? So that's that perfect scenario. And I'm not saying we're ever going to achieve that. Far from it. That's the constant struggle. But I just like to see it as a fun thing. So let's say you're over here and you're, eating 3 meals a day and, you're eating what you consider to be healthy foods. You have no idea how many calories you're eating. You're not weighing anything. And you're turning up to the gym and you're lifting the same weights that you're lifting every week. But you're going to the gym and that's great. And you're trying to make good food choices. I mean, I'm not knocking that. But don't ever think you're going to achieve what the person who's dialed in is achieving. It's never, ever, ever going to happen. And there is going to be no 10-week course from some sponsored ad on Instagram of someone trying to sell you something that's going to get you there. Never going to happen. Okay? I know people will want to hear that. I know it's going to piss some people off. And I know there's going to be people saying, oh, but I have methods of working with people. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. It's the truth. So, is there any in between? Of course there's in betweens. You don't have to be this maniac like me trying to achieve the greatest, that we can possibly be, and so being really hard on yourself all the time. You don't have to be that way. But what you do need to do is lower your expectations. And that will make you a much more tolerable human to be around, and you will stand a better chance of achieving progression long term. Okay? Please see that within this message that there is I'm trying to show or provide you with positive outlooks and approaches. But what I really want to make clear is from a diet standpoint, now let me say I am the fucking person to talk about this because I train hard and I know I train hard. but my diet's been a really big struggle for me. It's been shit, okay? I just really fucking struggled with it. But as of late, I've got it together, and I've done it in the past, and it's been amazing. Like, the difference is unbelievable. Now, there's part of me that wants to talk about, but is that sustainable? I'm not going to talk about that today, right? Because what we're talking about is expectations. So my expectations are that things, I should be seeing the changes because I am dialed in. I am counting calories. I am eating the same foods every day. I'm training hard. Okay. So my expectations are in line with my behaviors. But if you're not counting your calories and macros, you don't fucking know what you're eating. You don't. So the chances are you are eating in a surplus probably all the time, or you're eating maintenance and that's why you're not losing weight. Or, maybe you're losing a bit of weight, but your strength's not going up. Well, there's more factors to that. But anyway, I'm trying to get to the point that unless you're doing these things, don't expect the results. All right? And I don't want to sit here and say you have to have it all dialed in. That's not what I'm getting at. But adjust your expectations. All right? And if you want better results, you're going to have to work a bit harder. We're all afraid to talk about this discipline these days. And that's what it is. It comes down to pure fucking discipline. And I'm not somebody who's going to pander to your shitty behaviors because lying to my own shitty behaviors has gotten me nowhere in life. And the more honest I am with my own behaviors, the better I am as a human, and the much I am achieving my goals. So this video, I'm going to leave it there. It's just a really nice, friendly. I want you to ask yourself that question. Are your expectations in line with your behaviors with regards to your goals in the gym? And if they're not, make adjustments, okay? If you're in my gym, come and speak to me and we can make a plan of changing your making adjustments. They don't all have to happen at once. But the reality is, if you're not losing weight and gaining muscle, you're probably eating too much and you're probably not training hard enough. Enjoy.